Welcome, Vault Dwellers. I'd like to introduce you to today's episode of How to Survive a Nuclear Attack. I'm the Pirate King, and now without further ado, today we're looking at the Junkie's maximum capacity Gauss Shotgun. Because if you're going to use a shotgun, it might as well shoot explosive bullets. So these are the perks I'm actually running. It's not my perk setup is not completely optimized right now. Obviously I should be upgrading the shotgun perks and stuff like that. Probably get rid of concentrated fire. Skeet shooter's great. It's must have. Concentrated fire is not really a must have because there's actually a bug with VATS. If you charge before you go into VATS, you almost always miss with a Gauss shotgun. Ironclad fireproof is the most important next to the demolition expert. Fireproof lets you take way less AoE damage from yourself, which is huge. Tenderizer, like I said in the previous video, I use Tenderizer on everything. Lone Wanderer, because I'm a solo player. AP damage resist is great. First Aid, level 2, because I couldn't fit level 3 with Demolition Expert, only having 7 intelligence. Demolition Expert, like I said, is best. Action Boy, just so I can run. Enforcer is awesome. It makes everything stagger. We saw Enforcer when I went over the Pepper Shaker video. Bloody Mess because it increases your stuff by 15% or your damage. And Class Freak because I run Marsupial. Now, Enforcer, Demolition Expert, Fireproof, your shotgun perks, those are your main ones you really need. Since I got a Junkie variant of this gun, I decided I probably should get some addictions. So, here we are testing this gun on the Behemoth. It actually did way more damage than I was expecting it to. If you've seen my previous videos, you would know that this usually takes a little bit of effort for me to kill. Not really effort, but a little bit more effort than this. Just chunking the glowing Behemoth. Now, if I was running glow sights, I would also be doing more damage because he's glowing. Unless it's bugged, I don't know, it may be bugged, where he doesn't take that much damage from it. Pretty unique enemy. Not very many of those enemies around. So now we're going to test it on a unique enemy. White Springs Ghouls. Everyone clears White Springs Ghouls at least once in their playthrough. Now since it's inside, you're going to notice I do a lot more explosive damage to myself than I normally would out in the open. But it's still usable. I have 13 stim packs on me, but I have like 90 in my box. And then I also have the ability to craft super and regular stim packs, so I'm not at all worried about going through healing items. I haven't killed myself with the gun yet, but I'm sure I will soon. Just clearing out. It has no issues clearing out large hordes of ghouls and other lower level enemies. Generally, because it's explosive, I will line up everyone. This gun also does explosive damage, but the explosive damage does more damage if you shoot underneath their feet and it hits the floor first. Usually it's like 50% of damage, but it does 110% explosive damage if you hit the ground. Another thing, the Gauss Shotgun does not count as an energy weapon for grounded. So yeah, you can use grounded with no issue. The ammunition type that it uses is the 2mm EC cartridges. You take damage, like I said, if you're close to yourself. You've seen a couple times already actually through this clip that you take damage if you're close to yourself. But yeah, it's pretty strong. This is my new main weapon, and I was a Gatling gun user for 210 hours. This is the most damage of any shotgun in shotgun class. Also. Legendary enemies, nothing. Nothing stops in the way of the Gauss Shotgun. That being said, it also is kind of like the plasma caster where you need legendary modules to craft it. So, it automatically comes out legendary, but you can't just craft a regular Gauss Shotgun and then add legendaries. It always comes out with one legendary star and then modify. I got this Gauss Shotgun from Minerva. She was having a sale when I picked it up. I believe I got it for 370 gold or something like that, and some attachments for the Jeep. She was the plug. So here we're gonna go kill the sentry bot because I was playing the other day trying to grab cool locations to make a new video. And I discovered that you can come back in here and kill a sentry bot, so this is the only place I know where there's guaranteed sentry bot spawn. However, it kind of acts kind of funny. You see it open, and then the sentry bot comes to life, then the door closes. And I have to go back over and open the door for it to actually work. But it's like, I was waiting on ya. You have made a mistake today. Except for it made a mistake today. Another cool thing about this spot, it's the one that you go to the Brotherhood with. I'm pretty sure this is the area that Romney and Shin get in an argument. I'm not 100% sure if this is the actual location. I know you go here for the Brotherhood though. But you go through this way and head on through this door or the decontamination tower. Decontamination showers will make you lose mutations also, if you didn't know that. So I don't even like tempt it in any manner. You know you're getting closer to the Scorched Moth, man. Oh yeah, you can collect the waste acid and the springs there. Guaranteed to spawn, but it's a static drop, so it's every 24 hours. Pretty sure I break my lockpick here, so don't laugh at me. Can I get a poor lockpick in the chat? Good old Scorched Mothman hovers down to get 3 shot because the Gauss Shotgun is just that good. Now we're clearing out good old West Tech, which if you don't know, there is a exploit to which I also have up on my channel if you have not seen it yet. But yeah, West Tech is definitely a lot easier to see what's going on. You can really see I can actually hit everything in one area instead of like a few pellets getting stopped by a table or something. I don't know if anyone was paying attention to the loot I grabbed earlier, but I had gotten a Forest Scout legendary off of a random ghoul. I was so stoked. Now, this gun can fully two-shot most enemies, most regular enemies that I'm running into. The only reason it doesn't two-shot everything is because I'm bad in this sometimes. So yeah, just grab whenever I'm looting off of these guys also, unless I have a shop that's I have a couple shop locations, but I have one that I spawn up in this area. When I'm low on steel, I'll farm this area, and I'll take everything, all the weapons back, and scrap them with the scrapper perk, because the assault rifles give you like 20 steel per weapon. That's so good. Cut out the loading screen. I also went in here and then I forgot to start recording the first time originally, so I accidentally killed one guy and then hurt another person. But yeah, there's the other person. I mean, this is West Tech inside, so it's going to be a little bit more close quarters, which is not the greatest for an explosive weapon. But I will probably use this gun for every situation just because I enjoy using it so much. You charge up your blast just like a regular Gauss rifle if you want to do the full damage. If you don't charge it, you do 50% less damage, I believe. But the explosive of 110% damage, if you shoot on the ground, means you just like spam shots at the ground if you have a big group of people. And it works pretty well. It seems like there's a spot in the basement of this FUV production area where there's 3 mutants as soon as you go down, and I can shoot the floor like 4 times and it will kill all 3 people. So, I mean, I want to say it's a 2-shot weapon, not like a 2-shot prefix, but like a 2-shot kill weapon. But it can really be, it's just a matter of how many enemies are within that explosive range, radius. Oh yeah, I hit my 189. Now, I played this game at launch, but I stopped playing for like 2 years. I got level 50 like the first 3 weeks after launch, and then I didn't really care for too many events back then, and there wasn't really anything to do in Quest that would keep me interested. But I'm so glad I came back to this game because I don't know, the quests actually feel like a good Fallout game now. I still don't like how like I can tell anyone whatever I want to tell them and it doesn't really mess up a quest. But I guess Rah-Rah's during the gold thing, whenever you tell her if you don't give her her soup here, you missed out on the T65 prototype helmet, or you missed out on a prototype helmet that you can only get there. I think I gave her brain fungus soup. What did you guys give Rah-Rah? I try not to loot too much during videos because I'll get stuck in a loop of just sitting there looting for like 40 minutes, and it doesn't, once you read what I can loot, it doesn't really take any interest to you guys because you don't have to like rationalize your inventory space and everything else. Or my inventory space. I would like to see a higher inventory space come, even though I have the Fallout 1 scrap box and everything. I'm still maxed out and I have it pretty refined. And it's not absolute efficiency refined, but it is pretty good. I only have a couple weapons in there, like the unique weapons and stuff you find throughout the game, or quest legendaries like the All Rise and stuff. Thank you all for taking the time to watch my content. This has been the Pirate King. If you enjoyed your time here, feel free to hit the like button and subscribe. No pressure or anything. Wink wink. See you all in tomorrow's episode of How to Survive a Nuclear Attack.